Hey guys, so in this video, as you can see, I am going to do this leopard look. I'm fascinated by the pattern. I love everything leopard, especially I feel this season it's super in, and so I figured for Halloween I would try and do this cat look. I love cats and I do love dressing up as like cat-like things for Halloween. I feel like it's one of the simplest and best ways to look, done up and put together, but with only makeup. You don't need much accessories, you don't really need a costume, but as long as you do the makeup well, your costume just comes alive. So since it's one of my favorite looks, I'd never actually tried doing the leopard print pattern kind of on my face, so it was a little fun to do it for the first time on camera with you guys. So anyway, if you're into this look and you want to see me recreate it, stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so I start off with the hair. So I pinned the whole top part off just so we can work with that later. Right now I am just focused on getting the hair pinned straight back and in a really tight ponytail. So getting those edges really clean and sort of fierce looking is kind of the look we're going for this makeup look. Then once the ponytail is set, I grab the top section and I go in vertical sections like this, and I comb it out, and then I tease at the base, hairspray it, and let it set in a kind of curl-like shape. And I do that with a few of the sections left coming towards the face, just so that we have lots of volume on top and it looks kind of crazy and like it's defying gravity. I started doing this little trick with the can of hairspray in hair school, and it kind of just stuck. And it's a quick way to make the hair just kind of dry and set in that shape without getting a curling iron or anything like that, because hairspray dries really quickly. So now for the makeup, I of course start with a pretty light base around the eyes. You want to look very crisp and clean and fresh, so this brings out, your features a little more, and for when you do the bronzing later. So here I am just blacking out the tip of my nose. And the little line just kind of down towards your cupid's bow. You can add little dots to that area, or just whiskers or something to make it look even more cat-like. But I wanted to keep this still kind of somewhat glamorous, even though I have a black tip nose, but something you could maybe wear to a party and stuff, and where it looks, like you are wearing a costume, but it's still kind of glammed up a little bit. So now I'm just doing a little bit of contouring and just bronzing up the face a little more. Then I go in with this concealer brush and clean up that nose line. I apply this YSL Hot Pink lipstick, and then I will go over it later to just make that color more realistic and to go with the eyes. But having that pink base just makes the lips come alive a little more. So then I fill in my eyebrows, and I went maybe a little more edgy and a little more dramatic than I normally do, just because we want that kind of fierce look. And here I am cleaning it up with my concealer eyebrow stick. Then for this kind of winged liner, I just used a wet brush with a brown eyeshadow. I wanted to keep it pretty, like everything within the browns, and not using an actual black. Then I use this very warm kind of coppery color on the eyelids, on the outer corners, and then I will bring a more soft gold yellow color on the inner corners. But first, I softened the line on the nose. I felt the black was a little too harsh for the look and kind of looks more unrealistic. So I applied this bronzy kind of eyeshadow to it, and it makes it look almost like leathery and just more realistic. So then I go over it with this nude color, and then I will go over it, the edges, with the bronze color I used for the eyes, just to bring in and tie in both those colors together. So here I am adding the gold speck to the center of the eyes. Then curl my lashes. Here I am adding that copper tone that I used on the eyeshadow for the lips, just to tie in the lips and the eyes and make them match a little more. Then lining the inner rims of my eyes, just because, again, that adds to the fierceness of the look. Then I took that gold color that I used in the center inner corner of my eyes and kind of followed that wing liner out. And that inner corner of the eye, adding that gold too, just to make the eyes look more fierce. Then prepping the skin for doing the print, the leopard print on, I am adding this kind of gold color for the base, just because in between all the little specks normally is like a warmer, softer yellow color, and then in this actual spot you have like a more bronzy color. So now just touching up the hair after it's been set, bronzing my shoulder and my neck, which is where I will be applying some more of the leopard print. So here I start creating a somewhat random leopard print. You can make the actual print like more edgy or more kind of squared. I kind of just went with the round kind of circular look, and then going in and adding little swatches of black just to kind of make it look more realistic. So then I go in with the copper color and fill in the little spots. So I knew I wanted to go down all the way to the shoulder. I didn't want to do like a whole face or like half the face. So what I did was kind of contour the face basically with the spots. So it kind of came in on the cheek and then down the neck and onto the shoulder. So here I am just touching up some of them and then doing a heavy contour just because leopards are fierce and don't blend out their contouring. Then to make it look more wild and more outdoorsy, I go in with my blending brush and just kind of add dark spots and just make it look kind of dirty and like you've just been out in the jungle. And that's about it. This is my take on the leopard look. You can obviously put your own take on it and, you know, change it however you'd like. Alright guys, so there you have it, my take on the leopard. I love leopard print and I've always wanted to try and do it on my face. This is literally my first time trying it out and it was so much fun kind of recreating the beautiful like print that happens in nature with all the like cool like metallic-y kind of coppery eyeshadow tones that I used today. So I wanted to just kind of like to almost contour the face and kind of a hint of the print, not all over the face obviously. And I gave myself crazy like jungle hair. It's meant to be like high and crazy and like you've literally been running through the wild. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you like this and if you found this helpful, and please share it on Twitter and Facebook. It helps me out so much, you have no idea. So anyway, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.